Wonder, still I wonder who stopped the rain. It's raining. Rain. Look at the rain. The rain in the area. We are. Where are we at? I'm down here somewhere. I gotta figure it out. Let's see. We need to open. Where's my NeoFly? Oops. Let's do this. Do this. Did I move that? No, it's up there. Hmm. We got to make some money so we can get that DC-3. Dollar bills. So we are in KMBT. So let's go ahead. Murfreesboro. Murfreesboro. Set as departure.
Welcome back, Captain. It looks like the weather is perfect for flying.
Perfect. It's perfect for flying.
Ready for engine start.
Oh my goodness, look, we're all upside down. There we go. Let's go ready to fly. And let's hit the weather real time. It's clear in Murfreesboro. Let's see, is this Nashville? There we are. Let's find a job. Let's bring all these up. Ooh, 445 miles away. That's a long trip. I don't think we want to go that far. 461. God damn, this would be even 300 miles would be a 2-hour trip. Let's go. Sort by distance. Let's just lower the distance down. Let's go 112 miles. Reward. That's a lot of weight. That's a pretty good price for short distance. We'll go there. I think. Do we want to go there? Yeah, we'll go there. Oh, what do you mean? 3788? I probably can't. I don't have the space. Is that a space? Here we go again. Let's clear the space. 3788. Max payload 3176. So just stop showing those. Although if I lower the fuel, oh there we go. Can we get to 37? Actually, all right. So we need 2878.
Transporter from dispatch. It's a sensitive cargo mission today. When you check the payload in the flight plan, please release the parking brake to start.
Minus 170. 2708.
Transporter.
Divided
Loading
by
has started.
5.
Stand by.
541.6.
Transporter. Cargo is loaded. You can start your mission.
Let's see. So that would be 1.2, 2.4, and 3. I think that does it. Let's look at the loadout. Still got missing payload. Another one? Put another pound in there. Couple pounds. There we go. Now let's see if we can take our fuel up. Well, that's pretty good. Lots of fuel. Where are we going to? KLUG, which is Ellington. $228 is the heading. Let's see. We need to get the other thing we need to do. Let's get our FSU IPC up and running. And then engage the radio. There we go. And the other thing. But I have the radio stack. Damn, that's not too far off right there. That's pretty close. All right, let's light this thing up. These up, bring these up, crack these. Oh, fuel selectors.
You're good to go. Contact the tower for clearance.
On course heading is 228 for 30 miles. Looks like the wind is blowing that way. So we'll go down to the other end. See what the weather says here. METAR says 210 at 8 gusting to 14. That's a decent wind. Almost down the runway, so that's good. And the altimeter is 299.6. So let's put that in. There we go. Let's see, let's zoom out a little bit and see if we got any weather in the area. Doesn't look that way. Let's see, weather at our destination. Winds out of the southwest at 7 knots. 3,100 broken. So we'll go low altitude. It's only 30 miles. The thing we're going to try not to do today is rip the wings off the aircraft from overspeeding. There's one or two things wrong with this model, I think, with this aircraft, and it's either the engines are overpowered or the airframe is needs to be able to support, should be able to support a higher speed. A little bit of right front crosswind, so we'll get the ailerons in. We get ready with the rudder pedals. Oh, she's coming up already. Tails up.
Nice takeoff, pilot. Have a safe, steady flight.
Oops, too far. There we go. Aim for that peak. It was a short flight, 30 miles. Keeping the heading gyro, flying it manually and keeping the line, it's weird because if you're used to a dial, like an HSI or whatever, is one thing, but this thing where it's got the two rings on the side, keeping the numbers lined up. Wrong way. Trim's really touching this. I wonder if I should try and turn that down. Ruh-roh, Ray. It looks like rain and low visibility out there. What's our altitude? 25. So push her back down to 2. What's your speed, dummy? I'm oops, too far that way. We need to steer back this way. Line the numbers up. I'm gun shy with this plane because I ripped the wings off of it the other day. might have to tune in that VOR. We got no real landmarks out here. No cities. I guess there's a Chapel Hill. Let's go ahead and get the radial off that. We'll go like this, and we'll go Shelbyville 113.55. All right, and that is the 261 radial. Let's do the 270, and that way we'll know when we cross it. We'll know we're getting close. Oopsie. Don't bring me down. What is that over there? Let's see what radial we are on. We're on the 288. $270, $288. So we ought to be close to Chapel Hill. That gives a little road. Is that the cut for the, I think that's the cut for the, those power lines. So I should be south of Chapel Hill. Let's look outside. That's a railroad track there. Oh, we're getting real close. We're on a choo-choo track. That takes us right past the airport. Hey, I think I see the town, which means the airport should be north of the town. All right, we got this. We got this. There's got to be an airport. We're crossing the 270 radial right here. So I think we're on these railroad tracks. So we're about 3 miles from the airport. There it is. Wind at the airport showing 230 at 7, so we'll land to the south. Pull the power. Let's start maneuvering for descent. How? Easy now. We gotta land gently. We got a fragile cargo. Gear coming down. Cocaine Dawkins. We got a little postage stamp of an airport we're going to land at. I'm not sure which one's the runway. Oh, wait, I see it now. Let's put it in a notch of flaps. Flappage coming in. Little looks like we got a little bit of right crosswind. We're not coming down quick enough. Let's give us another thing of flappage. Let's go for 30. We're going to slow it up. So what we're doing is we're watching our airspeed. We don't want to let the airspeed drop too low because you fall out of the sky. And what we're going to do, we're on the backside of the power curve right now. So we're going to watch our airspeed, and we're going to control our airspeed with the pitch. That's the forward on the yoke, pushing forward or pulling back. And then we're going to watch our rate of descent, which is right underneath the airspeed. And we're going to control that with our throttles. If we're dropping too fast, we bring the throttles up. And like I said, we use the pitch control to control the airspeed. It's backwards of what you normally do at cruise. See, we're dropping too quick. So we're going to shallow it up here with the throttles. And we're using our pitch control to keep the airspeed right about 70 knots or so. 70 mile an hour, I think, actually. So we'll stop our descent with the power, bringing the power in. And then we get to the point where we're going to clear the trees, and then we'll start backing the throttles off again. Here we go. We got a little right quartering crosswind. So we're going to have to do a little left rudder, right aileron at the runway. So we pull the power. Got to be careful. This is going to be rough. Well, no, it's pretty much down the runway now. Easy, easy, easy. We got fragile cargo. We're trying not to break it. Hold it, hold it. Plenty of runway. Hold it, hold it.
We have touchdown.
What was our rate? 104.
Transporter
Not
from
bad.
dispatch. Clear the runway and taxi to parking.
Well, look, we're gonna make this turn off right here. We should go on down, but we're gonna go ahead and take this one. We're flying the Lockheed Electra 10, which was the plane Amelia Earhart tried to fly around the world in. I'm doing these missions to make some money using this add-on called NeoFly, and it allows you to basically gives you reason to fly. So there's a financial model, and there's like all these different types of missions. So there's like a ladder scale sort of thing. You start off with a smaller plane, and then once you get enough money, then you can either buy or rent a bigger plane, that sort of thing. And as your qualifications move up, as you fly, you get experience, and then once you get promoted, it opens up more jobs for you, higher paying stuff. So I'm trying to get to the point where I can rent a DC-3, and then I can carry some substantial cargo. This one's pretty good. It's got 10 seats in the back, can carry a decent load of cargo. I do have a little problem with the model though. I think the engines are overpowered in it. The flight model. Bring those flappages up. There's another airplane that looks very similar to this, and it's the Beech 18S. It's got very, very close, very similar capacities, I think. It might be a little bit smaller.
Transporter. Cargo unloading in progress. Stand by, pilot.
Get them bottles.
Transporter from dispatch. Everything seems okay. The customer looks happy. Mission ended.
Hell yeah.
Ready for engine start.
So let's go look for another job. That's what I always look for the high rewards here. Short distance, high reward, There's 25 miles for 24,000. That's just down the road too. This is a short hop. The other thing you can do is like some of these, if they're small enough, you can double up. Sometimes you have like passengers going to the same places, or like two places that are fairly close to each other, or one's on the way. I've done that before, where I've taken like two loads of passengers that were low level. One was a far distance, and one was a halfway between. Do a short stop, drop those people off, take off again, and then go on to the other place. It's kind of cool. Let's increase this just a little bit. Let's see what we get. 200 miles. What the fuck is that? Damn, that goes way out west. Anything going east? It's another short one. Let's look at actually, let's do this. Pull those up. Sort by destination. Ram. It's too much weight. Now these two, that's only, yeah, it's 19,000 for 25 miles. I could load both of these up and do it. What about this one? 30. Yeah, that's not worth it. Go back to Murfreesboro. Actually, let's see, 14 and 9. That'd be 25,000 to go back. I could take both of these, go back, because yeah, we can load up both of those, go back to the same place we just came from, and make 25,000. The benefit of that, of taking smaller ones, is actually your because they're two different missions, you get the experience points. So it's not always about the money. Wait a minute, we have these two. Shit, we might be able to take three of these. Ooh. 4? All right, let's add up the let me add up the weight here. So we got 1894, that's pretty heavy. Oops. $10.22, and then $5.88. That's $35.08, and then $7.95. I know we can do at least 3 of these. $42.99. Yeah, we can't take them all. Both these together are kind of like that. That would be 9. So that'd be 10,000. So let's take off that 1022. And we'll rack up. That's 32.77. I think we can do that. So let's take. We won't take this one, but we'll take this one, the time one. I'll shut off that other engine. All right, so let's take this one.
Transporter from dispatch. You must deliver express packages before the deadline. Don't waste time. Transporter from dispatch. Loading express packages. Please stand by.
We're going to take this one. And
Transporter from dispatch. The passengers for the concert are waiting for you at the boarding parking.
This one.
The passengers are ready to board. I hope you have plenty of room. It looks like they have gone crazy at the duty-free shop.
We got it. We got this. So 32.77, we need to distribute that weight. Get up here. So let's look at our weight and balance here. 32.77 minus 170 for the co-pilot seat. This is all for balance. Equals. Yeah, money and XP, exactly. And then we got 31.07 divided by 5, and that puts 621
Good morning, pilot.
per.
Ready for your cargo mission?
We got plenty of room. 621 per
Pilot
row.
from dispatch. The cargo door is open and the cargo is being transferred.
Yeah, we're heavy, but we're going to dump some fuel. We might fly heavy. And then that was 0.4, so that'd be, we need like 1.6, so we'll put 2 pounds in here. And that makes our payload matching. And then we can dump off a little fuel.
Start your engine.
There we go. All right, pot's right.
Everything looks good from where I'm sitting. Taxi to the runway and take off.
This is a triple, man. This is pretty wild. Three missions. The money's okay, but the it's not bad, but the XP is going to rack up. Hopefully. So we just reverse direction. Okay, lug. Keep it out of the grass. Come on, get over here. There we go. So we got 813,000. The problem is, like, airplanes are super expensive. So, like, if I wanted to buy a DC-3, it'd cost me like $8 million in the economy that it has. But you can rent planes with a deposit that you get back if you don't crash it. I had this plane, I had one of these rented, and I was flying it, and it was, I don't know, I think the deposit was like 140,000, something like that, because it's like it flies or sells for $1.4 million. And I got too fast in the air, and the airframe broke apart because I oversped, damaged the plane, and crashed it basically. And so I lost my deposit, and then I had to find another airplane and to rent and move myself to it and all that stuff. But anyway, DC-3s are like $8 million. So to rent one, it costs, it's going to be, basically over, it's 10%. So I need like 800,000. I got 813,000. So I need 800 and some odd thousand to rent a DC-3. And then, but the thing is like, don't fucking crash it, because then you lose your deposit. It's like, goddamn. So that's the risk. This plane caught me off guard because I didn't think this, like a Microsoft Flight Sim, this gauge, this airspeed gauge right here, on the lower left, I guess you can see it's above my head. This little red mark here, that's getting in the overspeed territory, so 150 knots or so. And I wasn't sure that was accurate for this aircraft, because the airspeed indicator in this aircraft goes up to 300 mile an hour. But this aircraft, the wings rip off at about 200 mile an hour, so it doesn't show that either. You just get this sound, this like the ear sound, like a splash bang went off, and then the screen goes black. A little box comes up. You've crashed. Would you like to reset flight? I need to. I've got an add-on that does the foliage of the trees, and it changes. It's called AccuSeasons, and so like you can put in the week, and it'll the week of the year, and it will color the trees to where they're supposed to be. And I think the last time I did it was one of the weeks in April. But like you'll see some flowering trees like red buds and stuff too. Depending on your latitude and all that. All right, our on course heading is going to be 047, so let's dial that up. It's 180 degrees of what we did coming here. It's our handy dandy radio, right? 047. There we go. We don't need any flaps for departure. Windsocks align with the runway. This thing, I forgot to adjust the trim. I gotta push forward on it. We're in ground effect, airborne already.
Pilot, have a nice flight.
I forgot to reset the trim. Left turn, Clyde. Gear up. Head for that hill. That hill out there, I think, was the point that I pointed at coming down here. I could be wrong. Let's see if it lines up. Nope. Maybe there's another one. No, maybe it was. Went too far. Keep reading this heading director the wrong way. Yep, that's it. That's right. That's the hill. Let's back those throttles off. Let's get the props back. Oh, fuck, saying I'm overspeeding. Fuck. Damn, it was close. They just got away from me. It's a good thing I looked up. I saw this little exclamation come up. I wonder if that did damage to the airplane. Because I think it might have happened like each time you overspeed, it might do damage to the airplane. And where it adds up until it finally breaks apart. Let's see. So in this gyro here, the gyro heading indicator, 047. So I can change, you know, basically this is for autopilot, but also for hand flying to hold our course. And because the notches, it's hard to tell where we are, because this one has more graduated notches than this one does up here. Is whenever the numbers don't line up, if the 3 is too close to the line and the 6 is further away, it doesn't match up, then you need to fly towards the 6 to get them to line up. Our visibility is going to go to shit going back in, I think. 2, 9 or 9 or 5. Fuck you, phone. So would it be 0? 010 maybe? And 333 and 11. Let's see what cross the 360. Somebody's high school. Looks like. This is a military base. Those are Kwanzaa huts. Which fucking road are we at? Are we up there already? Fuck, I think we're up in Murfreesboro already. I think I see the airport off our nose. Let's see the little flat. There it is. Well, trip back didn't seem to take as long. Let's maneuver over for a left downwind. $220 at 10, so we're gonna have a crosswind. Nope, 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 nope. Notch flaps. Second notch flaps. Let's see if we can get down on this base turn here. There we go. Got our airspeed set. Now we add a little power.
Nice landing, pilot.
Didn't feel like it.
Transporter from dispatch. Clear the runway and taxi to parking.
What'd I get on that one? Minus 145. What should we go across the grass here? This is a 1930s plane. It was made for grass. So we got these big derpy tires on it. Set the parking brake. Let's kill the left engine.
Transporter. Disembarking of passengers can begin.
56 XP.
Stand by, pilot. Cargo unloading.
You are clear to start your engine.
842,000. Let's look and see. Any DC-3s out there? There's that Emerald Harbor one up at Kokomo. Ugh. 7 million. It's got bad engines. Oh, 9.2 million, brand new. $8.9. I guess we'll just keep on trucking for the time being. Let's go look for jobs. Where do the jobs go? Where's the expensive jobs? If you want to make the money, so there's lots of money. 100 miles. 33,000. Well, here's 26,000. That goes back to where we came from. We're just gonna run this. We're just gonna run this back and forth route between here and LUJ. Or LUG rather. That's heavy though, 3788. Carbondale. What about this one? Here's two people's. That's 26,000 for 125 miles. That goes west. Ooh. That's an extremely short flight for a lot of money.
Transporter from dispatch. You must deliver express packages before the deadline. Don't waste time.
Yeah, no shit.
Aircrew.
3464.
We will load the time deliveries as fast as we can to get you on your way.
3464. 3464 minus 170 equals that. Divided by 5 equals 658.
Transporter. Cargo is loaded. You can start your mission.
I'll go 659.
Everything looks good from where I'm sitting. Taxi to the runway and take off.
Uh-oh. $323 at 10 miles. we get airborne, we ought to be able to see it. We'll get turned around. The weather's getting shitty up there. Two 9er 7. When's this got to be delivered by? 11:34. I got 17 minutes. Shit. All right. We're taking the runway now. The right aileron for that little bit of a right crosswind. Iowa Scotsman. I got a time flight. It's a short distance. It's only like 10 miles. It's going to be up and down.
Transporter, have a nice flight.
To Murfreesboro to Smyrna. Oh, good. The weather's clear below. Miss Joni Mitchell. You got to watch yourself with this plane, man. If you fly it. It's at Airplane Heavens, Lockheed Electra 10. I think that's what it is. Is it a 10? Anyway, yeah. You got to watch it so you don't overspeed, which is anywhere north of 180 mile an hour, which is trying to do right now at low altitude. It'll break apart on you if you're playing it with any kind of realness. I lost my deposit on one the other day. Crashed it mid-flight. Ooh, what's the wind up here? Showing 190 at 10. I got a north-south runway. Which runway am I looking at? That's not the north-south runway. That's the yeah, because we're coming straight into the 330. So where is that north-south runway? Am I confused? Am I at the right airport? So, okay, I see it now. Because I'm coming up. Okay. Whew. I got myself turned around there for a minute. Okay, I got it. We're good. We good. As we turn north to land south. That's a big Nashville airport over there in the distance. We're landing at Smyrna. Tennessee. I'm getting better at this airplane as far as like getting it into a landing configuration pretty quick. I did about 70 knots on the approach. That's what I shoot for. Pitch for airspeed, throttle for altitude. Slopping it in because we're in a hurry to get on the ground. Second notch of flaps. We're good. Maybe just a little goose of power. There we go. Alrighty. Easy.
Nice landing, pilot.
And what was our speed? Touchdown,
Taxi
98.
to parking and shut down your engine.
I don't know if NeoFly, if they got some kind of, I think maybe they do. That I think there's an algorithm that the more you fly a particular aircraft, like, and not just the model, but like the same aircraft without crashing it. I think the job. I could be wrong on this, but it feels like the the more you fly the same airplane, the higher you get paid, or the higher job opportunities there are available for you. Unless there's just some kind of random thing to it, I don't know. Because after I crashed, the price, maybe it was the crash too. Maybe it's just flying in general. After I crashed, the jobs available to me, the prices dropped. But it was when, actually, no, because when I changed the airplane from the modern to the classic, it dropped too. So I don't know. It may be the particular aircraft. We're going through the grass again. Blum, blum, blum.
Transport from dispatch. Okay, nice job. Someone is coming to take the cargo. I'll call you when it's done.
I can't remember. Iowa Scotsman, do you do the NeoFly?
Aircrew, be advised. The express cargo has been unloaded. Hopefully, we'll just meet the deadline. Have a great day.
My hand's itching. Maybe that lottery ticket's going to win.
You can start your engine now.
It takes a little while to kind of figure it out. It's not super intuitive. I don't let it outfit the plane with fuel and weight. I do that myself, but I do match the weight, because if you don't match the weight, you won't get experience for that, or you get extra experience if you match the weight. And then some of these models that they have are, I think, are a little wonky. Yeah. I can't remember if I might have used On Air. The one thing I like about this is it gives me the warm fuzzies for the old FS Passengers a little bit, but I'm looking for some double ups, places that go to the same destination. So I'm sorting by destination here. Sometimes you can make some decent scratch that way, and increased experience. So like my experience, I'm halfway to rank of captain. It's going to take a while. And this is too heavy to take these two together. That's way too heavy. 9 and 19. I could take both of those probably. That's a 37-mile trip, so it wouldn't need a lot of fuel for the weight. weight would be, I don't know if I could do the weight. That's 38 plus. Maybe we'll just go for big money. This is take us back up north, Fort Campbell area. We got anything that goes east? $95 miles. EKQ. Let's see what that looks like. See what the road looks like. Wayne County. But if we go up here, that's fragile cargo again. That's up there by Cincinnati. Well, that'd be another quick flight. Just going back where we came, take another time flight, 24,000. That would take us about an hour. Let's see, hour and a half maybe. Maybe we should go up here. 3461 though. That's a lot of weight. What do we got in there right now? Oops. Let's see what the bonus is today. Let's see, daily goal, fly emergency job before 5/7. What is today? 5/6. Do I even have emergency jobs available to me? Ooh. These are shorties. What's it? What's LZ? Was it like a helicopter job? This is a helicopter job. What's a helicopter cost to rent? There's no helicopter here. Oh, I gotta have a business plan to get the VIPs. Haven't been to Shelbyville yet. 11,000 for 27 miles. That's pretty good. Load them up. Microsoft.
Transporter from dispatch. It is passenger mission waiting for you. The boarding will start as soon as you are at the boarding parking. The passengers are ready to board. I hope you have plenty of room. It looks like they have gone crazy at the duty-free shop.
I think we can handle it. 1990. Probably kick off some weight here.
Transporter from dispatch. Everyone is on board. Let's go.
Let's go. Uh-oh. Is my battery dead? Shit. Damn it. Shit. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it in an L variable. It's probably not in an L variable. Let me see if I can do this. Assignments, buttons and switches. 19, there we go. Battery. One. Nope, that ain't it. Let's see. Buttons and switches. Unless the parameter is like maybe the parameter is like 12. No. Electrical. Nope. Let's try this. We do have this button down here for quick start. Will that work? Well, it looks like we got. It looks like there's a charge, right? It's off. Both. I don't know what I did. Not a thing. I'm stuck. I'm going to break this thing. I don't know. I'm going to reload the stupid airplane, which is probably going to break my flight, and I'll have to cancel and restart it again. All right, let's see what happens.
Welcome back, Captain. It looks like the weather is perfect for flying.
See what happens.
Hi, pilot. New mission, new passengers. Let me know when you are ready to start boarding.
Maybe it is going to be okay.
Transporter, boarding has started.
All right. Oh, they were showing some volts. All right, we need 1990 into poundage. So we got
Transporter from dispatch.
1990
All passengers on board. You can ask for the clearance to take off.
Equals 1820 divided by 4 is 455. So we'll do that. All right, payload's matching. Fuel looks good. Finally. All right. Nope.
Everything looks good from where I'm sitting. Taxi to the runway and take off.
I'm going to have to make a... that truck's kind of annoying. Chinese food. Alrighty then. We are going from MQY down to SY. That's MQY to SYI. Short flight 176 on to heading. Short flight, 27 miles. And we got a VOR at the airport. It'll take us right there. 113.55. Let's look and see what our altimeter is currently. 29907. Dial that in. Anything else we need to check since we had to reload the airplane? Uh, 176.
Pilot, good flight.
.176, not 076. Easy. Yes, we hurry up and back off the throttles on this thing. At least your wings go. Where'd it go? I do wish they had actual physical modeling of the aircraft coming apart. Flight Sim 98, I think, had that feature. Your wing would come off and just sit out there and flip apart as you'd both plummet towards the ground together. And the line that sticks up on that heading indicator. I'll turn on the autopilot. The other thing you have to do for this airplane, which it's actually, you can do it yourself. I downloaded it, but I didn't realize it. So this is that Airplane Heaven Lockheed Electra 10, and the squeak on the trim wheel is annoying. Like, if you utilize an autopilot like on the modern one, I don't know if this one's supposed to have it or not, but my autopilot on my radio works with it. So it'll do a heading or an altitude hold here, right? 2000. You get the trim is constantly moving just a little bit left and right, you know. And so with the base of this airplane, that trim wheel has a squeak in it, or just if you have it on. And in the sound XML file, I think it is, there's a section there for the trim wheel, and all you have to do is remark it out, and then you won't get any sound for the trim, turning the trim. Now let's watch that speed. Let's get her back. This low altitude, these engines perform like crazy. You get above 180 mile an hour and you get in that overspeed territory. So I found props at 2,000 RPM and manifold pressure at 15 will keep you from ripping your wings off at this altitude. Now, once you get like high altitude, you get up to like 8,000 feet. You know, you'll have them all the way forward. I just realized something. The what's that guy's name? That new country singer that just like kind of took the social media thing by storm. The redhead guy with the beard. Can't think. I was just watched a video of his or listened to a song of his earlier, and I can't remember what his real name's Chris, but he goes by his grandpa's name. I can't remember what it is. Anyway, in listening to him sing, he's a very soulful singer and stuff. But in listening to the CCR songs, it's like it's kind of like he's got a John Fogerty sound to him a bit. But more soulful, maybe. It was a short trip. We're only 14 miles away from our destination. Scud Runner Airlines. If we can get it started, we'll get you there. Maybe. Let's see what the runway configuration is down there. Oh, it's north-south, so we'll be straight in. Ooh, they're showing wind 21013, gust 21. 29907 on the altimeter, good. We're going, there's some precipitation between here and there, whether or not the simulation will depict it. Shelbyville, Tennessee. Being that we'll be making a straight in, I'll have to want to get that airport in sight. We'll have to get in landing configuration quicker. Turn off the autopilot. Anybody see an airport out there anywhere? Wait, there it is. Got a bit of right crosswind with some gusts. Hopefully it'll give it to us and depict it correctly. That's why I got these fancy rudder pedals. It makes crosswind landings fun, right? I'm gonna pull the throttles here and we'll just start slowing it up. Put the gear down, we'll bring the throttles back up a little bit, and we'll push some air. Check out the Corey. That's a big swimming pool. Four and a half miles out. Looks like it's further. Probably could have dirtied up later. I just wasn't sure with a straight in on how long it takes me to get this plane slowed down. Three miles out. Start trimming it up, slowing it down. Transition to slow flight. Pitch for speed. Throttles for altitude. Trim it up. We want to get down to 70. Bring in a notch. I think that might get it. Feels so nose high. Come on down. Gonna have to throw in another notch. I think we can do it. It's not coming down. Another notch. There it comes. There goes the bottom. Throttles are off. We're just a glider. Little goose. Little goose. Little goose. Alright, back it off. Alright, crosswind. Alright, here comes the rudder. Here comes the aileron. Easy, easy, easy.
That wasn't the softest landing I've seen.
No, it wasn't.
Taxi to parking and shut down your engine.
Fortunately, I only got bodies on board. No fragile cargo. Ooh, 199. Just under 200. So even if I did have fragile cargo, it still would have worked. I had one where I was carrying fragile cargo and I landed over 200 feet per minute, and you heard the bottles break, and I lost like, I don't know, half the revenue or something. Alright, I'm going to try something different here. Let's see if I can keep this battery charged. Maybe I should just go ahead and do a full, shut everything off. The other thing, I was trying it because it would let me keep an engine on and it would unload.
Transporter. Disembarkation in progress.
This bothers
Stand by.
me. Microsoft. Thanks, Microsoft. Man, those are...
Transporter from dispatch. Another passenger mission completed. Thanks, and bye.
Thanks and bye.
You are clear to start your engine.
So... So these prices are, for these distances, seem a bit low. $19,000 for 18 miles. That's pretty good. $25,000 for 30 miles. $33.73.
Dispatch to pilot. The cargo being loaded is documented as fragile. Please take extra care, especially when wheels are on the ground.
Yeah. So
Aircrew, be advised, today's fragile cargo is being manually handled onto the aircraft at the customer's request.
Minus 170. Oops. 3373.
Flight crew, be advised, the fragile cargo looks extremely delicate.
Yeah,
We have secured it the best we can. Please taxi with caution.
Ooh, that's heavy. $640. And then we need 3. There we go. And then we need to dump some fuel. $40, $40, $30, $30. That'll work. And we are flying KS to RNC, KRNC. Very short flight. McMinnville. Here's what our little flights. Here's what our happy little flight's gonna look like. Heading 078. And we're going to try and do, oh good, that runway is a southwest runway, which will favor the wind. Their wind over there, 240 at 7 gust 15. All right, let's see if you'll start up. Bring them.
Everything looks good from where I'm sitting. Taxi to the runway and take off.
I need to look at my my parking brake lever seems to be a little sticky. Easy. I think after this flight, I'm gonna turn it off and maybe go cook. $30 miles. 30 miles and a soft landing. That's all we need. Today's Views Out of the Window is brought to you by Track IR Head Tracker. Let's readjust that trim. Get them ailerons into that wind. There we go. There's a good, that's a good departure.
Transporter from dispatch. Fly safe and remember to watch your landing.
Gear going up. Let's pull those props back. As we accelerate, this is where we got to watch and get ready to pull those throttles back. There's a bathroom on the right. Yeah. It's an old joke. Not a big Hollows fan. Okay, 30 miles there. We're 10 in, 20 out. Getting into hills and no fields. Bad places to lose your engines. It's about the curves of the wing, man. Them old planes. It's just that airfoil. There's something happy about it. I can't explain it. Especially, I guess it goes back to, especially if you ever built a balsa wood aircraft. Even move it? I don't think these even move. Hmm. Watching the aileron move with the autopilot. We should be 7 miles out from the airport. Ought to be seeing it soon. I think I might see it. I don't know if this is it right here. Or is it over here? That's it over there. I think. Five miles out. Yeah, I think I see the beacon right there. But there shouldn't be a beacon on in the daytime, Microsoft. Yeah. Yeah, I've got fragile cargo. I'm doing all right. I said the nice thing is the runway's aligned with the wind, but the wind is gusting. Well, no, not now. 23013. So we'll see. We'll see what the Microsoft Flight Simulator says. Wait a minute. There's the airport. Shit. It wasn't where I was looking. It's right there. We're going to enter the left downwind. I don't know what the hell I was looking at. I don't know if you can see it or not. I've got my... You see it's down here? If you look down here, you can see my power trim wheel move here. There it is. One notch. Start that base turn, add a little power, slow the descent. Keep trimming, trying to get that 70. We're going to do another notch so we can be a little softer. Since we should not be fighting a crosswind. We got our 70. Working the throttles, controlling the descent. A little low, I think. Oh, watch airspeed, get the nose down. Add some power. There we go. Alright, back it back off. Kind of slopping it in. All right, come off them throttles a little bit. A little fast, so we'll float a little bit. But that's okay. We're going to try and be soft. Trying to be soft. All right, power's off. And we're just going to hold it. Just going to hold it. Just going to hold it. Just holding it. Hold it. Hold.
Transporter from dispatch. Nice landing. Go to the parking and put your parking brake on. I'll be in touch.
What do we get? Minus 116.
Taxi to parking and shut down your engine.
Would you gig me for 30 knots taxi speed? Uh-oh. Did it just lock up? Or did I just stop with my brakes? Oh, I just stopped. Taxi speed greater than 30. Beacon or strobe was... Oh, I did have all my shit off. Oops. I deserve that one. I was on the runway. There's no taxiing at 30. This is bullshit. Just for that, we're going through the grass. I do that good landing, and it can't let me have it. It can't let me have the victory. Fuck, my touchdown speed was 50 knots. Yeah, I forgot to turn on all my lights and shit. Because I had it all shut down. I love these rudder pedals. Especially since I put them on a base.
Transport from dispatch. Someone is coming to take the cargo. I'll call you when it's done.
Clank, 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 clank.
Transporter. The cargo has been delivered.
Oof.
Nice work. Have a nice day.
All right, we have accumulated 900
Let's get out of here.
and 10,000. I don't want to get out of here yet. I'm not ready yet, lady. So I've accumulated $910,000. The airplane we want is towards the bottom. We can't afford to buy it yet. Well, we only own one airplane. We only own a Cherokee. So I haven't even really started buying airplanes yet. But what I think I want to do is I want to rent one of these DC-3s. So this one here, it's to buy, it's 8,922,000. So to rent it, you need 10%, which a deposit would be 892,296, and I've got that. Where's it located? 42 KY. We were there at one point. So we're there. We're in the ballpark. The danger is if you crash it, you lose that deposit. But it opens up, ability to make more money. Yeah. Well, that's why I was talking earlier. I had one of these planes, one of these Electras, and they're about $1,400,000 or something like that. So I had $140,000 in, and I let it get away from me with the airspeed, and it broke apart on me. And so I crashed it and lost the deposit. So I had to rent another one. That put me behind a little bit. All right, well, I'm gonna. Yeah, it was. Um, but I mean, the bigger planes, you make more money. So, you know, this plane, I can make 20 something a flight, depending on what I'm doing. Um, and then if you get lucky enough where you can double up on some flights, you can gain experience as well, like extra experience. So I had one where I made a triple. I basically was carrying through. I was carrying some boxes, I think some fragile stuff, and some people. I was able to fit it all in this plane. Um, 3 missions, same airport, and so I got almost. Well, one of them was, I think the fragile was worth more experience anyway, but you get more experience basically for the same flight. But yeah, if we get the DC when we rent the DC-3, if we crash that thing, that'll hurt. All right, well, I'm gonna cut this off. Maybe I'll be back flying later. I don't know. Maybe we'll get in that DC-3 tonight or something. I don't know. I need to go cook. Yep. Take it easy. Thanks for hanging out and saying hi. And Iowa Scotsman, you too, if you're still here.